welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Dawn here. So today I just had to bring out this kit from Caban Crafts. I bought this off Create and Craft and it is Precious Time. Oh, it's so good. So nice. You've got all these different acetates and yeah, all these background papers which are just absolutely stunning. And I know that quite a few of you now have actually bought this kit, so I thought I'd come on and do some mix. I mean, look at these toppers, aren't they just absolutely fantastic? They're just so cute. Okay, I need to stop getting excited. So, my plan for today, I don't really have one. I am literally just going to pick out a few bits. I have these card bases in my stash. Now I know they've got a design on the front, but I am going to cover it, so I'm quite happy about that. I've had them for a while and haven't got a clue what to do with them. So actually I'll keep them two of them once and we'll do them once because I'm more likely to use that one. So I'm thinking I might make 3 cards. And I'm also thinking that I'm going to do real-time recording because I have the house to myself. Well, I say house to myself. It is 9:30 on the evening. My daughter is due to go to bed in half an hour and my husband has gone to the pub quiz. So I thought I've just been doing a bit of destashing. Love that, but I need a bigger card for that one, so we're not going to use that. Oh, I might use that one. So I thought I would come on today and I would make something. I like that bird as well. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm aiming for 3 cards. Let's just see how time goes. Get it? Time goes. Oh, it's hilarious. Sorry. Oh my goodness me, it's been one of them days. I'm full of cold as well, so if my voice sounds a bit croaky, that is why. So yeah, not feeling the best, but it'll never stop me from crafting. Right, so I really like them. Definitely like those 2 images there, and then these inserts I can cut out and put in as well, and then I'm thinking, oh, I love all of these. I'm liking these, and we don't have to use it as decoupage because that's just wasteful. Don't get me wrong, I do love decoupage, but I do not have the patience for it. Considering I do lots of intricate beading and other things, I've tried decoupage and I don't know. I don't mind 1 or 2 layers, but I don't like where it's like 3, 4, 5 layers. So yeah, I really like that one. Do I want to use one of them? Do you know what? I think I am. And even if it's actually a frame, right, I'm gonna break one of them out. Right, so let's stop getting ahead of ourselves. I do want a nice background paper. Actually, I could use these as the card bases, couldn't I? No, because then, yeah, you have to use, no. Do I want to? I don't know. I need you to help me. I really like that. Really like this bit. I think that would be nice. And that bit. Right, okay. Now, if I waffle on, it's just my temperature. Well, that's what I'm going to blame it on anyway. So, I was going to fussy cut this out, but because I'm wanting to cover this image up, my thoughts is I'll stick it and have it as the background, and then on this gorgeous one where we've got these cogs, I could maybe take one of these out and put it over there. We will be losing the clock element. Do I want to lose? Or actually, I think, yes, I like that. And then to keep the cogs, we'll have, so do I want 2 or 3? Oh, sorry, I'm off camera. I'm away with the fairies. Okay, right, so that's what I think I'm going to do with this one. So I need some double-sided tape. Oh, let me just go in my drawer and get a new one out. So let's start. So yeah, I love this kit, and I only hauled it the other day and I just had to get it out. I mean, I'm always ahead on my videos. I try and be about a month ahead, but I think I'm going to put this up a bit early just because it's such a beautiful kit. Yeah, I just can't. I'm actually wishing that I bought more than one, that I bought two, because I love steampunk and the price of it was really, really good. So maybe if I go back on, and if there's any left, I will grab another one, because why not? Come on, there we go. Right, I'm going to turn this over. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to sort of hold it up to the light, so we want to be about there, just so that we can get that image, and let's hope we're on the right track. If you can hear anything like little pitter patter, that is my dog. He was asleep, so I thought I was safe to record, and then as soon as I decide to press that record button, he gets out of his bed and he comes to pester me. So yeah, oh look at that, perfect, sort of. Right, which way have we got? There we go. Right, I haven't quite cut that properly. There we go. And down this side isn't quite, just doesn't look right. There we go, perfect. Right, I'm going to keep these bits because you never know when they will come handy, and it's beautiful paper that I really don't want to get rid of it. This I am going to trim. Just get my trimmer out. So for any of you that have been have joined my Facebook group, you will see that I now have a new setup thanks to my lovely husband. So I have two lights coming in, which is really, really nice. So I feel like we have light, although it is casting a shadow. So let me see if I can bring this more over. The only downside, and then I break it. So the only downside to these is that they sort of, there we go. You can see the bulb on my glass mat. However, they, and I'm breaking it on this side. So what have I done? Oh, there we go. I took the lampshade off. Right, there we go. Sorry about that. Honestly, really, really isn't a good day at all. There we go. Right, I think I want that inside. Just like this. I had thought I might just speed it up because I'm not doing too good. My words are all over the place. I'm sort of quite mismatched. I think because I've got a cold, I'm not quite as focused. Well, not that I'm not focused, I'm just not, like, I don't know, in rhythm, or in, I don't know what. See? So I think because I've got a cold, I just, yeah, I'm probably not making any sense to anyone at the minute. I love this. And it is a frame. So what I'm thinking is, oh look. So I'm thinking that just to bring in that gold foil. I like that. Where did I put the other bits? So, and then we've got this gorgeous element here, so instead of covering up the clock we can have that just on the outside, and then we can have a cog here and then maybe a cog there and maybe one just here. Oh, I love that. I really, really love that. So I am thinking right outside of the box, because obviously we can use that for decals. But I mean, you've got this gorgeous paper, and yes, it is an insert for a card, but it just, it seems such a shame to put it into the middle of a card and it not being seen, not being out on show. So if you can hear anything, I'm not sure if my camera will be picking it up, but my daughter is singing at the top of her lungs because she is super excited. She is off to Edinburgh tomorrow with her school. So she has been like this for days. And she's going to have an absolutely awesome time. I just know she is. Right, I'm just taking off these, these dot bits that you sort of get when you push them out, just so that they just annoy me. So I like to have them cut off. So yeah, so that's what I'm thinking. So what I'm going to do as well is I'm actually going to raise this up. So I'm going to raise the frame up. So let me just get my dots. So I'm going to get this up, raised up, because I like the idea of having dimension on this card. So I don't bore you with me doing all my dots, I am going to pause the camera and then I will be back. Okay, so I'm back. So all I've done, oh, little square bit there. So all I've done is I've stuck the frame down, I've raised that up using one pad of the foam, and then on this one I've done one lot of the foam there, and then I've doubled up the foam so that it's one level, and then I've added on my cogs. What I did do with the cogs though is I've actually trimmed right round them because I didn't like the wide border that they came on, so I did get rid of that. But I love it, I think it's lovely. So what I'm going to do is excuse me, on all of these like gaps where the holes are in the cogs, I'm just going to put some of my Nuvo drops, and it's just for added texture. I mean, these do dry clear, and they are rose water, but I just thought I would. There we go. Oh, it's so pretty. So I think really that's my first card. I don't think I want to put a sentiment on it. Let me just have a quick scan. Because I don't think it needs one. Let's have a look. So much stuff. We could have it on your special day. No, I don't like that. Yeah. Okay, no, I'm not going to put a sentiment on that, but just move my phone out the way. Yeah, I love that. Right, okay, so that's the first card made. So I've just put that over to the side, and then I'm going to bring in another card. So we'll work on this one. And then I think, excuse me, do I want to do the same again or not? I do like this. So, and this again has the frame and then it has the centerpiece. I do like that colour as well. That's really, really nice. Yeah, that's nice. But being in the tradition of me, oh, there's two lots of frames. Right, hang on. Let's break all this apart because I'm sure we can do something funky with it. If I can do it without ripping anything. That would be a help. Right, I'm going to pull this apart and then I will be back. Okay, so I have done that. I like this happy birthday as well. Yeah, so I'm going to have the happy birthday. I honestly thought I was going to end up ripping that. I'm not the gentlest of people. So this is what I've got so far. Now I'm trying to decide, do I want to bring in some paper from my stash, or do I want to do the same as what we've done? I mean, the other thing that I was thinking of is because I do have this paper left over, I could build up around so that that's what you see instead of. The only problem is you've got this bit, so that's not going to work. I'm thinking, actually, I'm thinking this paper. Yes, that is gorgeous paper. Right, okay, so we're going to do this as our base. So let's get this, because I think it's a shame if I bring anything in from my stash, well, paper wise anyway, because then what's the point of getting a kit? But I don't want to do what, I don't want to sort of go down the traditional route of doing what, well, basically what you need to do, or what you, well, I wouldn't say you're meant to do it either, but what they show you when they sell the kit, if that makes any sense. I hope I'm making sense, because I don't feel like I'm making sense. Hang on. Come on, there we go. So we're going to do this because I think that's going to be nice. And then what I think I'm going to do as well, so stick that on like that, is I'm not going to use this piece of the frame, so I'm just going to use these two bits and the sentiment, just because I think that I'd like to see this paper that I am using, because I just think it's a shame if you don't see it, isn't it? So right, now let's cut this straight because I haven't done that properly. There we go. So, and then we, as you can see, we can still use this sentiment. So I can either fussy cut it out, or we can, I've got a 3-inch hole, 3-inch circle punch, so I might just use that on it, and then we can still use it. So I might use that inside. So then I'm thinking of putting this frame here, just because it's really, really pretty. And then we have this bird, so having this here. So as you can see that paper in the background. And then I've got this happy birthday, which, oh, see, to me it's too big. Like, it's just, as nice as it is, it's just, yeah, it's too big for the card. So I don't think within the pack there is any smaller ones either. Okay, my doggy's now playing with his bed. Yeah, there isn't. There's this one on your special day, but again, I just feel like they're too big. But I do like the design of this card. I think it's very simple, and yeah, I think it works. Do I have any elements we can fussy cut to add on? That's fallen out, but no, I don't think that goes, does it? Right. So all I'm doing is I've got the kit just off to the side to me, so I'm just seeing if I have some elements that I can sort of fussy cut around, just so that we can add some extra bits to it. So I mean, we've got these cogs which I really like, but see, the background of them don't really go And this sort of paper isn't, well, we can fussy cut, but I like that butterfly. They're lovely. So if I did a 5x7 card, they would be absolutely gorgeous, wouldn't they? But today I'm working on smaller cards. I think sometimes it can be a bit harder actually working on a smaller card because you can't put as much on. So it is, I have noticed it's, oh, I've just found all these flowers and I really, really like them. So what I'm going to do is try not to, see if we can get them out without damaging them. Oh, yeah. And they've got grey ones and this like reddy colour which goes really, really nice with this paper. So that's what we're doing. I'm going to add 3 of these flowers in. And it was just, I just felt like this card needed something else. So this is what I'm sort of thinking. So just to, and I'll raise it up along this corner. So maybe something like that. I really like that. Right, let me move all this out of the way because it is sort of sat in the way. I'll do that so you can't see my light bulb. And then do that side so you can't see that side as well. I might still use this happy birthday. I might use the happy birthday inside, you know. Right, I'll leave that to the side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the frame raised. So again, I'm going to put some of these dots on. And I don't think you want to see me do all of this. So I'm going to pause the camera again and then I will be back. And I'll probably come back once I've stuck the frame down and then we can do the rest together. Okay, so I am back. So I've stuck that down. Now with this bit, I'm not going to have this raised. I'm actually going to just glue this down because I would like the flowers raised. And I just don't feel like this needs to be raised up. So let's see if we can line that up just like that. Absolutely gorgeous. I love that bird image. And then, so let me just put the lid back on this. So then what I'm thinking is with these, we are going to raise these up. So we want to have 2 layers on one side and just 1 layer on the other side. So that's what we're going to do. And so then it's got extra dimension. So get rid of these. So we have this first one. I just want just there. Because I don't want to cover this up either, this gorgeous design, because I just think that's such a shame. And then we're going to have this just raised up by 1, so just tuck under that big flower, like that. So I'm not sure how well, let me just, there we go. How lovely is that? Is it going to brighten up again? Not sure. But yeah, really like that. I'm actually thinking, does it need this last flower? Yeah. It's a hard one. Because we've got a flower here. Yeah, do you know what? I'm going to. Just because why not? So again, I'm going to actually double layer this one because I'm thinking that I'd like it the same height as this one and it just sort of sits slightly on the top. I don't want it to, there we go, just like that. Right, let me get rid of these bits, because these little square things really do get everywhere if I don't get rid of them quite quickly. Yeah, that's beautiful. I really like that. So the last thing I'm going to do, I'm going to bring back my Nouveau drops, and then what I'm thinking is just the center of these flowers, I'm just going to put a Nouveau drop, just like that. And there's our second card finished. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? Oh, I love this kit so much. Okay, so I'm going to put that off to the side. So our very last one. So again, I'm going to get a paper out of my stash, just because no, I don't want that. Oh, I like that paper for background, so I might go with that one. Actually, no, I'm going to go with this pink one. She says still looking, and then yeah, I do love that. I absolutely love that one. Yeah, okay. Right, so I'm going to use that paper. Oh, I didn't put my sentiment inside. Never mind. Okay, so where's my double-sided tape? Here it is. Make sure I'm in screen. Okay. So I'm just going to do the same as the others. Now I haven't planned on what I'm actually going to put on this card yet. So let me see if I can tip the camera just down, because I keep going off screen. Right, okay. So yeah, I'm just going to do the same as what I've done to the other two. So use this as my background. And you know, it shows that even if you have got card bases that have designs on them, you don't actually have to use them. I mean, I think I got them free somewhere, and I'm not one for wasting, but I really wanted to do sort of this size card, and I've actually run out of my blank ones, because I do think it is harder to make a smaller card. So I thought it would be, I would sort of not do my usual 6x6s. I thought I would do this size instead, which I will give you the size in a second. So these are, they are 6x4s. So yeah, so if you want to recreate these cards, then you'll need a 6x4 base. But it also gives you ideas on layouts as well, so of different things that you can do. Okay, so keep them. Right, let me put these with the bits that I'm not going to be using. Right, keep that out, because I think I will put that on the inside of this card. Now, I really like some of these. I think that's too big, isn't it? So we're gonna cut off most of the design. Do I want to? I'm thinking maybe. Okay, let's get it out first, because even if I decide not to use it, you know, I'll get a couple of options together, and then we can sort of decide what to do. So I quite like that, and I know we'll be cutting some off, but I do think that's really pretty. Let me get rid of this rubbish. Okay, so what else do we have? I love these greens as well. I see, I quite like that clock design as well. And then we've got these. So again, they come with frames, but I like this one. I don't want to use a frame because we've done a frame for the first two, so I want to stay away from frames. So I like that. I do like this image as well. So I'm just grabbing a few random images. I even like this one. Just throw things around. Right. Don't want to use any of them. I might want to use some of those flowers. I do like the flowers. Oh, this is stuck. Ooh. Oh, again, they're going to be too big. And I really like the sort of the look of that, so I don't really want to cut them down. So I won't use them. We're thinking of the flowers. I also really like, I might use some of that paper. Actually, I might use some of that one. Or there's this trim here. Right, where's my trimmer? So this is where you sort of see my process and how I sort of work things out in my mind. So I tend to just, when I just stare at things, it tends to go round and around, and so I'm just basically saying what I'm thinking when it comes to designing. So I quite like that. Yeah, I really like that. And then we can cut across the bottom and we get to keep some of that, so I'll use that another time. I also really like this. However, I do think it's a bit too big, so again, we will keep that for another time. And then the other two images that I like, I really like this one. It needs to be wider that way, doesn't it? Although, why don't I do it this way? And we can sort of cut across these bits, which I'm quite happy to do that. Now, where did I put that happy birthday? Because there it is. What I'm thinking is, so have this here, put this to here, and then have that there. Yes, I love that. Yes, because that's too pink. Right, I really love that. So I'm going to keep this card flat, so I'm not going to put any dimension into this card, just because I don't really want to. I don't feel like it needs it, so yeah. But I'm going to take this backing off, and then let's get this. Normally I don't do straight edges, so I haven't done any torn edges this time. So I must be getting better. Don't get me wrong, I will always do my torn edges. I love my torn edges. Oh, see, I really like that. I mean, you could have that, couldn't you? Just raised up as well, along with just your sentiment. See, even that looks really nice, but I will keep that for another time. So again, with this, I'm just going to put some double-sided tape on the back, and then we are going to stick this down, and then we'll just trim across the bottom and the top. Like I said, it doesn't bother me that to cut things down, because I just think, well, if you like it, why not? If you want to change something to suit your design, then go for it. There's no rules to say that you can't and that you shouldn't. So now I need to get this so that it's sort of as perfect as possible. Okay, really liking that. So then we're just going to snip across the bottom, if I can get it right. There we go. And then we are going to snip across the top like that. So again, really liking that. And then we have this gorgeous happy birthday as well. So I am going to do that, but just thought, so let me bring a greeting on your birthday for a very happy day and a year that brings the best of everything your way. Let me just try this because no, I don't like it. I want something just a little bit, well, not smaller. I want it a different colour, so I'm going to try this. Oh. See, that just blends quite a bit into the background, doesn't it? I don't know if I like it. I'm really not sure on that one. Okay, let's try this one. But I like it. I don't know, I don't know if it's the colour or what. See, I like that, it stands out more. And I like that, but I think that would look better if it was matted onto something first. Do I want to matte it? Let's have a look. And then the other one that I've got is On Your Special Day. Oh, see, I like that one as well. I think do you know what? I think it's the design on that's just not sort of speaking to me. But I love that. And then we have this cog, so do you know what I'm going to add? I think I'm going to add this in as well. So again, I don't like the big borders on these. I've just cut all the cogs off. It's because I was talking instead of concentrating. Right. Yeah, I've just ruined that. Right, okay. I tried. Okay, I'm gonna stick with this one. I think I like this one. I just think it looks so much nicer. I think it was the colour of the writing on the happy birthday and the sort of shape. I just wasn't feeling it. Whereas I really like that one. I think it just, yeah, I do. I really like that. But I am actually, I know I said I wasn't going to raise anything up, but I do think that it needs it. So I'm going to raise it up. So I'm just going to get my dots or my foam squares, and we're just going to pop them on. I'm not very precise with my foam. I don't know if you noticed, I just sort of put it on and hope for the best. But why not? As long as it does its job, it doesn't have to look neat when people aren't going to see it, does it? And I haven't got the patience in which to line these little squares up either. Don't get me wrong, I love them. They're really easy to peel off and to use, and they're small enough you can do detailed pieces, but yeah, I don't have the patience in which to line them up. Right, so let me just get rid of all of this rubbish. Move my bits of the kit off to the side. And to stick with the other ones, I am going to add some Nuvo drops. I'm just going to add one there and one there. That's it. Just to add a little extra detail. So, okay, so I'm going to bring back the other ones. So here's our first one that we made. Really pretty. Love it. I'm trying to get them all in camera. See if I do that and I do that, you can sort of just see it without the reflection of the light. But yeah, I love them. I absolutely love them, and this kit is just absolutely gorgeous. So here's the first one, and as you can see, those Nuvo drops have dried clear. Really, really nice. And then we made this one, so following the same lines as the first, just with different patterns, not patterns, sorry, images, and then something a little different with these, and I just think they all look absolutely gorgeous, and I bet there is so much more I could make. You know, I'm quite tempted actually to use this full kit to see how many gorgeous cards we can get out of it, because I think that would be interesting. I think if I do buy another kit, that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so thank you so much everybody for watching this video. Please do subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and hopefully I'll see you very soon in my next video. But until then, happy crafting. Bye.